Hey guys, it's Shu Cubing, and in this video we're going to do a massive unboxing for Christmas. So let's jump straight into it. So let's grab our pair of scissors and start opening this big boy. Maybe it's easier to open it like this, I reckon. There we go. You can already see quite a few things in here. And that's probably going to be enough. There we have it. So we can see a lot of cubes in here. Let's start taking them out. We have the massive Qiyi 9cm cube. A pair of stickers. This is for the gigaminx, I believe. And here is the gigaminx. I've always really wanted this puzzle. And we have Daily Puzzles cube stands and the Moyu RS3M 2020, an amazing budget cube. Then we've got a Shengshou carbon fiber. This one came for free, so that's pretty nice. Valk 5 and a little code thing from Daily Puzzles. Again, 330. Another Daily Puzzles card. Lots of those. Another cube stand. And now this big guy. This is one of the biggest 3x3s you can buy on the market. It's not actually the biggest, but it's the second biggest. And this is really massive. Pretty crazy. And the Qiyi clock, the best clock on the market. Okay, let's put that aside. And here we have the puzzles. So first up in the package, we had a few Daily Puzzles cube stands, nice as always, and a few cards from the company. Definitely go check them out. And now onto the first cube, which we actually got for free due to the many discounts they had on the day. It is the Shengshou carbon fiber 3x3. So opening it up, I don't expect anything too good. I've got a few carbon fiber premixes, they're not really any good. They're quite sluggish sometimes, so let's feel. Yeah, corner cunning's a bit not that good. It's a bit stiff, I have to say. But I can definitely feel like there's a bit of lube in here, so I guess with a bit of lubrication you can get it more fluid. And maybe a bit of tensioning will solve the tension issues. Obviously it's not WCA legal because of the orientation of these stickers can show like which orientation the piece is in. Obviously nobody actually pays attention to that while they solve, but those are the regulations. So it's just a nice cube to add to the collection. There's a line of carbon fiber cubes, so you can get the 3x3 or 2x2 to like 5x5, and then there's a few side events like Pira, Scoob, and so forth. So yeah, overall it's pretty cheap. It's like maybe under $10, so that's nice. Next up we have the GAN 330. Now this cube came out sort of recently in the past year, and it was a surprise from GAN, as they normally produce very high quality cubes, and this was sort of like a joke puzzle. So it's basically just a mini 3x3. I think it's 30 millimeters long, along one edge, so that's why it's called the GAN 330. Then you can also add this keychain here to one of the corners. This one actually with the little holes there. Let me just do that. There we go. Now you can just hang it on your bag, or you know, it's just fun to play around with. And then we also have this one, which is also, you can probably swap them out. Instead of that one, you can use this, and it's just a small little ring thing. Now, I don't know why this cube didn't come with stickers, but it's a little bit surprising. I'm guessing one can just buy separate stickers to go with this puzzle, but also this color is a bit weird. I'm not exactly sure. I should probably do my research before unboxing it. Up next, we have the MF3 RS 2020, a great budget cube, only costing like 10 Australian dollars or like 7 US dollars. And this cube is really great. It's super fast and tensions are quite loose, so it gives the cube a lot of flexibility. It's also magnetic, which is great. And obviously it comes with a Moyu cube stand and a accessories box as usual, with screwdriver, a few cards and pamphlets, and some extra tensioning tools and devices. So overall, I really highly recommend this cube. It's great for its price. Definitely one of the best cubes of 2020. And it just shows how the best speed cubes are getting lower and lower in price ranges, although GAN is getting higher and higher. But it's great to see from other companies. It definitely adds many layers of affordability to the cube market. Getting onto bigger puzzles now, we have the 9cm plus Qiyi 3x3. So let's unbox it. And there we have it. The cube is really big, 9 centimeters, and it's pretty nice. I mean, really smooth. Obviously, you can't expect too much from this cube. It just fits in my hands, which are quite small, but M slices are quite awkward to do. Yeah, the sounds awkward to do as well. But yeah, really smooth. Corner cutting is actually pretty great too. If you look, it has decent reverse and pretty good forward as well. And just take a look at these massive center caps. So yeah, highly recommend this puzzle. And now let's move on to an even bigger 3x3. This is the second largest 3x3 on the market, made by a Chinese cube brand. I'm not exactly sure. I think it looks a bit like the Jiangsheng old logo, but it's called He Shu. But yeah, it came wrapped in plastic. I already took it out of its box, and it's I mean, what can I say about this? I don't know much about big cubes, but it turns really smoothly. Corner cutting, especially reverse corner cutting, isn't that good. You really have to align the layers of the cube to be able to turn it. And you have to use, obviously, your whole wrist, the whole hand. To do U2s, I can usually just grab the back here and just flick around like that. Some people have tried to seriously start speed doubling on this thing, like Laser Monkey's gone like 14 seconds. It's pretty insane. But yeah, it's really awesome to have this puzzle. I mean, 18 centimeters is a monster. I think this actually came pre-lubricated, which is really nice. You can see a bit of remains of lube on the inside here. Yeah, just an awesome puzzle. Obviously, like, probably cheap plastic, but it feels pretty solid in your hands and turns like smoothly. So that's basically all you want from a pretty big cube, to say the least. Staying in the big cube ranges, we have the gigaminx up next. This is Shengshou's 5x5x5 megaminx. I think it's, to my knowledge, the only gigaminx out on the market. I'm not exactly sure. I'm aware of another one. Anyway, let's get into unboxing this guy. I have it. It comes with replacement stickers, which is a really great thing to see because, especially on these really big cubes with loads of stickers, you're definitely going to be needing replacement ones, as you will be losing some in the future. So this cube was really oily out of the box, and after wiping it down, let's do some first turns. So definitely really, like, you know, hard to turn, especially because the layers are so like thin and at an angle, but it is pretty smooth. Corner cutting obviously isn't the best. I mean, can't expect that much. It's a bit tight, but I don't really want to loosen it, otherwise it will become dangerously loose. So yeah, corner cutting is pretty much not existent on this puzzle, but the main thing is that, I mean, now I have a gigaminx. I've always really wanted one, you may have known. I just think it's a pretty awesome puzzle. 12 sides and how many stickers? An insane amount. So I will definitely be doing some speed solving on this, seeing how fast I can get. And probably even posting a tutorial on how to solve a gigaminx because I have noticed there aren't that many out on YouTube. So yeah, it's basically just a gigaminx but with, you know, an extra inner layer or whatever. You can actually turn into a megaminx if you just use these layers or if you just use the outer layers. This isn't the biggest type of gigaminx available on the market. I think there is some 9x9 megaminx. Actually, I think there's the Xmas, which is 11x11. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's probably the biggest one you can order. There's also the Yodaminx as well, but I think that's even bigger, but that's definitely not out for sale. So, already doing a few algorithms here, and it's already seeming to be a bit of a pain to move and solve, but hopefully I can get used to it. I do have quite small hands, so I'm probably going to be using the table a lot, and hopefully it will become a bit easier to turn once I've broken lube in and stuff. Okay, now we've got the Valk 5 here. Now, my 5x5 was the Ultron before this. It was very sluggish, so I wanted to order a new 5x5, see what it's like. I think this one is the best one on the market. I'm always a bit hesitant to like purchase the best cube on the market because there's always another one that comes out that's even better, but I don't think GANs are currently working on, I mean, they are probably working on the 5x5, but they recently released the Pyraminx and the Scube, so that's probably not their main intention right now. Let's go and unbox this beast. There we have it. Obviously comes in a really nice Valk box. They always come like this. It's really nice to see. More plastic here on the cube. Really tight in there. And before we get into this cube, we will open up the accessories box. Again, I'm guessing it'll come with pamphlets and cards and everything like that. Here we have it. That's Valk. On most of these stickers, the cube. Some nice photography, cubing photography. And an egg with a cube. Some weird photos of glasses and okay, interesting. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, there is this also cleaning cloth, which is nice as well. Okay, moving on to the cube. Let's take it out of its packaging. Squeeze it out of this plastic. And there we have it. Feels really light at first. I've really noticed this. It's quite interesting. My other 5x5 is obviously quite heavy. So this is already nice. It means I'm definitely not going to get tired when I'm doing long sessions on 5x5. And I've really wanted to get into solving big cubes again. So yeah, I'm really excited for this cube. Let's give it some first turns. So, quite liking the feel. I think it's a bit tight. Yeah, corner cutting isn't the best, but it doesn't even feel like it has that much lube, which is nice because then you don't get the greasy feeling on the outside of the cube just as you begin turning it. I probably need to set it up a bit, add a bit more lube. It feels a tiny bit dry and a bit tight for my liking. But yeah, overall impression is really impressed with this product. I mean, it's probably the best one out there. So if you do have the money, yeah, I think this cube is definitely probably the best one out there. And finally is the Qiyi clock. Recently, many cube companies have been coming up with new clocks like Shengshou and now Qiyi, which is really nice to see. I've noticed that Rubik's clocks, which were the best clock before on the market, were really hard to get and they weren't even being produced anymore. And then Lingao clocks, which was the second best, they were just bad. I mean, I got 2 of them, but they both pretty much sucked. So really excited, glad to have finally got this clock. I think it's magnetized already, which is really nice. It does have a different design though. These clock wheels aren't what I'm used to, and also the number 12 here is a 2, which is interesting, but I guess you just have to get used to it. So let's go and try and see if we can open this box. More plastic. I mean, it's nice to get this premium feel of the boxes, but sometimes it is a bit unnecessary. Come out. There we go. So it comes with a little clock stand, which is actually quite nice. Clocks are very hard to put upright, so that's great. It is, I feel like it's a bit smaller than the Lingao, but it's a pretty nice size, especially for people with small hands. But yeah, it does feel a tiny bit small. Then obviously pan for how to solve it, and some design photos. Very nice. Now let's get into some first turns. So first off, these pin clicks are really satisfying. You can definitely feel the magnets in them. They just, you know, it's a slow magnetic bump, so it's really nice. Wow. This is really smooth, requires minimal effort, and can be really accurate. This is a great improvement from the Lingao. It definitely feels like a god clock to me right now, especially because I've been using the Lingao for the past year or so. So yeah, amazing clock in my eyes. I think many top solvers have switched to it anyway, so definitely nice to see. And yeah, hopefully I can get my times down, I guess. There we go, did a first solve, it's really great. Definitely the best clock out there. I think the Shengshou is really hard to set up and a bit stiff at the beginning, so yeah, this costs a tiny bit extra, maybe a few dollars or something, but I'll put the prices up here, but yeah, probably the best one out here for sure on the market. So thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing. Again, these cubes were all purchased by Daily Puzzles. Oh, actually I just realized this is a magnet, which is really nice. Obviously this video is not sponsored, but they're great cube store and definitely go check them out. Anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it, and see you guys in the next video.